I'm ready.
You ready for this shit?
Off the Dome's back.
Yes, it is. You know what game this is.
Mm-hmm. And highly anticipated Remember Me from Capcom.
Yeah, this game.
Good old Capcom.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like Capcom, but
Capcom has turned since its old days, but you know,
that's another story,
another
right?
story for
we're
another
talking
day.
about Remember Me, aren't we?
Yeah, we're talking about
Remember Me.
Well, it was just published by Capcom. Anyway, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, this game. I don't even know where to start. But I guess I don't have to because it's off the dome, right? But I guess I'll start with the story, right? Because that's what we do, right?
That's what we do. Let's set up the preface. What's the game about and everything? What is it?
Okay, so the game is set about 70-ish years in the future in Paris, in Neo-Paris, after a big war and stuff like that. And the concept is they've developed a technology that allows you to store your memories, and everyone can share memories with each other through a digital transfer system.
Yeah.
Through like implants and stuff like that. Like you'll notice like everyone has like an implant on the back of their head, and that's how they transfer their memories and shit.
Oh, okay.
And you play the role of a sexy girl named Nilin with a fatty. She's got a nice
Halle Berry type girl. Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, right, with the hair.
Yeah, you play her, and in the beginning of the game, you lose all your memories, and it's kind of it's a mixture of a quest to get your memories back, but there's also a deeper story. There's a lot of deeper plot holes in it that I don't want to spoil, because the story was actually...
All right.
I was genuinely engrossed in the story for this game.
And it's been a while since you played a single player game.
Yeah, it's 100% single player.
Yeah, keep in mind that people, there's a 100% single player game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no multiplayer.
For my single player players out there, yeah.
Yeah,
who like stories.
Yeah, but the story, it was very rich. One of my biggest things about it was like watching a movie and playing through that movie at the same time. The gameplay and the cutscenes and the stories, they were all seamlessly blended together. That mixed with the sceneries. I mean, look at it. This shit is beautiful.
Yeah.
It all was blended very well together, and it created a nice... It was a linear experience, but it didn't... I wasn't uncomfortable with the fact that they were showing me where to go to sort of figure everything out. Like I would have been upset if I actually had to kind of piece things together like a ridiculous puzzle, like a jigsaw puzzle or something.
Yeah.
Where like, I gotta find out where Bourbon Street is, and then I gotta meet this guy. I didn't want that kind of experience from this game. So I liked how they sort of just told you this is where you're going, but you don't know exactly what's gonna happen in the story. There's a lot of M. Night Shyamalan twists in this. That's what I'm saying.
Shyamalan.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan. That's my boy. M. Night Shyamalan. But I guess that's a good segue into gameplay.
Yeah,
right?
let's talk about the gameplay for a second.
That's like my thing, isn't it? I keep doing that for every fucking
We'll fix that one day.
I'm acting like it's a surprise. It's not a surprise.
Especially since it's not really a good transition into anything.
Well, help me out with it then.
Yeah, my fault.
Hey, why didn't you help me out? Okay, so
now we're talking about gameplay. Let's go into gameplay.
Okay, you want me to talk about gameplay?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's talk about
gameplay. Okay, so it's a mixture of platforming and kind of like Batman Arkham City beat 'em up with a little bit of customization of your combos, and that plus some minor exploration. There are a ton of collectibles.
Yeah.
And the collectibles.
What do the collectibles get you? Like
they
extra
elaborate
bits in the story?
they elaborate on like the history of Neo-Paris and how the world sort of came to be like this and where everything came from. I haven't finished.
And what are they cutscenes or a little?
No,
text
it's a lot of
boxes?
text. It's a lot of
okay,
text.
I got you.
But that and there's collectibles to like max out your character stats and stuff like that. But the combat is I really enjoyed the combat in the game. It was simple in the sense that it was a 2-button combo system. It was kick and punch.
Yeah.
But what you do is there are 4 different styles of attack. There's power, cooldown reduction, healing, and a chain punch. And each one of them has its own special benefit for using power. Stronger, the healing one heals you a little bit, but it does less damage. And each one, like, you get to customize your combos to suit your play style. So if you want to have like just this long chain of heals, then you get just immortal status. Or if you want to have like if you want to have like 3 power punches and 1 big cooldown punch at the end, you can spec it that way. Because like the further down in the skill tree you put a specific attributed attack, the more powerful it is. So it's,
Okay.
you get to play around with that. And then it's pretty much she's like a fucking ninja and shit. She's flipping around.
Yeah, that's her like fighting style.
Yeah, she's like the fucking super ninja, badass, flexible chick, like Tomb Raider
flipping
style.
over people.
Yeah. So the combat, it was very enjoyable. There were intense moments where I felt like I was really like threading in between 4 or 5 dudes, just like fucking dominating and shit like that. So the combat was fun.
And the combo system, like you were talking about, is customizable.
Yeah, it's like it's semi. You can choose the order of the attributes in the combo. You can't change the order. You can't make it like punch.
No, yeah.
You can affect the attributes of your combo. So you can make straight bruiser combo or straight healing combo.
Which is cool. I like that because I never seen anything like that in any game, honestly, where you can kind of create your own combo.
For a game like this, I've never.
For a game like, because I had no idea what the combat system was going to be like for this game, or how they was going to do anything, remotely like that. So that was cool. I like that. Like, it reminds me a lot of Mirror's Edge, if I can say.
In terms of what? In
terms of like maybe not the whole premise, but between the combat and how
a little stylistically.
Also like
how it plays, kind of.
Also like that, and she's also traversing the city.
Right.
Yeah,
that with a little Deus Ex, and I think that's what this is.
That's what you got here.
Yeah, Mirror's Edge plus Deus Ex.
Let's talk about graphics.
Don't get me started. If you play this game
Rob is
on
playing
PC,
this on PC,
fucking beautiful. And my recordings are in 720p. Usually I notice the difference between when I'm playing 720 versus like full 1920 1280.
Yeah.
Or whatever the dimensions are. I forget.
Yeah.
But in this game is fucking beautiful.
It looks like
everything is just rendered to perfection. When you walk downstairs, you actually walk down the stairs. You don't just like slide 500 steps at max running speed. You actually walk down individual steps, or I think you skip 2, but whatever. But the game presentation wise is phenomenal. The HUD looks great. The only thing I will complain about for the PC is that in the menus the mouse is kind of not active. It was designed with controller support as like the main thing.
Okay.
So it's but it's not a big deal. But you know.
Yeah, it is what it is. A minor gripe, nothing serious.
Yeah, it's a gripe and it's a benefit if you do play on PC and have a controller. You can just go straight for it because it plays extremely well.
Yeah, but the graphics really do look beautiful. I can say.
Yeah, the fucking environments. It really felt like a destroyed city juxtaposed with a more well-off city, kind of, also like by graphics, not even only like appearance-wise, like also like the presentation of the entire game like seems amazing. Like the world they created. You could clearly tell. Like I never even played the game. I just looked at trailers. Not even trailers, like gameplay videos also, and you could tell like the people behind this game, whoever developed it. They really went in. You could tell they put in a lot of hard work into the game. Yeah, they took their time to make it look like a futuristic Paris that's been sort of fucked up by this crisis.
Which I respect that because there's not enough games out there that
take it that far.
Yeah, that you can tell the developers just by looking at it putting a lot of work into the game.
Yeah,
and they put their heart and soul into it. So,
it's good shit.
Well, you, to my understanding, have a lot of problems with how this game has been been reviewed by professional sources.
We are a professional source. I just think a lot of viewers are sort of frowning upon how I think they're unjustly comparing the game to other games that they liked. Like a lot of people have complained about the notion that there's no free roam aspect to the game. But it's not intended to be like a Grand Theft Auto big sandbox. Did I say that weird?
No.
It's not intended to be a Grand Theft Auto big sandbox
game.
Style game. It's intended to be a really just heavily based on narrative, cutscene presentation kind of thing. It's almost like The Walking Dead, but just like the action is a little more intense and more frequent.
Yeah. Like the thing is, like for certain games, if you want the story to be strong, you gotta play the game how they want you to play it.
Right.
Is like the thing for it, or not even for the story to be strong, for them to get their story across to you.
Right.
Whether you decided to be a good story or not, they want you to tell you. They want to tell you the story in their way.
Yeah, they were very deliberate about how they wanted you to play and how they wanted to tell the story of Nilin and, through her trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
And, there's one thing I didn't mention. Well, it's not that necessary. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I gotta say it now. There's a cool feature in the game called memory remixing where you get to change, you get to change the memories of a person to make them do something that you want them to do, more or less, to like sway their opinion. And there were a couple of them in the game. I think it's 4. Yeah. And those were some of my favorite parts in the game because I really had to I felt like I was critically analyzing every little inch of the person's memories to really. So I was like. And it made me think, like, okay, if somebody was messing with my own memories, how could they change it? It's like it just felt like I was really, okay, if I put this guy's cup on this table, then he's going to smack this. He's going to be like, bitch, where's my coffee? You ain't put it on the table. Like you just really think about how each little detail is affecting it. Like they outline a few possibilities that will change the thing. So they're not like just throwing you in blind and you're just like clicking and dragging like it's a fucking dartboard. And you're not just firing, but like they tell you certain things will change it. But there's enough things to choose from that you can have a few different outcomes of how.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, so that was a cool feature to the game. It was a very interesting idea. It was
the whole game seems to be like a very interesting idea.
Yeah,
the people behind this game really wanted to create something new. And something different at that, and I really respect that, like their ambition with this game, and
yeah, they did a great job with it. But I guess I would give it I'll give it a very hearty 7.7.
7.7.
Yeah, because with all the nice things about the game, I will say that the replay value is slightly limited if you're trying to if you beat the game and you immediately try and replay it, you're gonna get stuck with this little thing where you can't skip cutscenes. Yeah, and that's kind of frustrating. Even though they're beautiful, it's just if you're just trying to play it, like get the little pieces that you missed.
Well, that's the problem with a lot of single player games. So it's great for the ride and you take your time with it and everything. But once it's over, you're probably not going to revisit it for the next few months or years. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say years. But.
All right, or next few months to a year.
Yeah. But that mixed with. Every once in a while, there were some things that were frustrating. There wasn't much that really frustrated me about it. I mean, I loved the story. The combat was really exciting. I do wish there was like a sort of a waves feature where you just beat stuff
fight
up.
Waves. Yeah,
just cool. Because the combat was so fun that I found myself
just
wanting more of it. I wanted to use like all of my skills and all of my combos and just like kind of min-max. But that's just like
DLC is a thing.
It's a possibility it might come out. But other than that, I didn't have any major problems with the game. If those two things were in there, and those are two big things.
Yeah.
But if they had a waves addition to the game, and if you could skip the cutscenes, then I would give it probably a solid 8.5.
Okay.
Otherwise, I didn't have many problems with it.
It would seem like to me, people, because I'm the outsider here, remember, so I'm just like you if you haven't bought the game. This game is really, you have to determine whether you'll like it for your type of interest or not, because it seems like in general the response to this game is a lot of people love it and a lot of people hate it. It's either one or the other.
Everyone. What do you score it based on?
Just for first impressions and what I've been seeing, I'm gonna, and out of like the ambitions behind the developing company, I'll find out your name. I apologize for not mentioning it in the video. I'm gonna say a solid 7.2. Solid 7.2. Yeah.
I'll give the story a 10.
Well, yeah. There's that.
But yeah,
yeah, to take. All right, I didn't take. Yeah, keep it 7.2. Keep it 7.2. Keep it 7.2.
It's a very modest, comfortable story.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the story was, but I have no real problems with the game. Like, there was never a point where I was playing it where I was like, I don't want to play this right now.
Yeah.
Like, I literally enjoyed my whole ride. The only reason it's getting a 7.9, I said 7.9 or 7.8.
I think you said 7.8. Yeah.
Whatever I said, I gave it that score because it didn't have like the longevity that I like from a game.
Yeah.
And if it had a little bit more lifetime via a couple of different game modes, then I would have given it probably an 8. Probably a solid 8 or maybe even 8.5.
Oh, so let's hope for that in the future.
Yeah, if you're interested in this story, because the story, 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
and if you like playing cinematic games.
Yeah, if you're into cinematic games, I would say, and determine if you like single-player games like this in general, and knowing that it's over after a while. Yeah. No multiplayer, of course, no co-op. And from the looks of the game, really determine whether you would like this type of game or not. If you're always into like Call of Duty or Battlefield or Halo,
just don't buy it.
Just don't buy it.
You're just gonna flame for no fucking reason.
Or if you don't like watching if you don't like being engrossed into a story, then maybe you shouldn't buy the game. If you're only looking for gameplay, this is not the game for you. How about that?
Right? Yeah, I'll say that much. Yeah, if you're looking for a sort of holistic package of story, gameplay, sort of introspective feelings about your own life and mortality, buy it because it's great. But if you just want to beat stuff up, buy Batman Arkham City. Fuck shit up. Do your thing. But
I think that's a good tip to leave off on.
This is not Arkham City, man. This is
that's definitely a good tip to leave off on. Not to say Batman is bad.
My father was a drinker.
Not to say Batman Arkham City was bad. But yeah.
He beat me. I don't know. But yeah,
that's it? That's all you have to say for it?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say for yourself? All right.
I think I said a lot about it. I think I said enough. I said everything that stood out.
Yeah, you did. Well, this is Off the Dome, people. We hope you enjoyed it.
The Dizzone.
Remember, unscripted reviews, just off the top of our head.
This is the real fucking deal.
There's usually one of us that played it before and one of us that hasn't. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works. It's usually me that plays it.
Yeah.
For now.
For now.
Jay's gonna get some shit in
there. I'm gonna get some shit.
We're gonna get some shit in there.
We'll try next week.
I want to see what it feels like riding
shotgun.
It's funny. Because I want to see what it's like in shotgun.
It's gonna be interesting.
It is, because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to ride shotgun.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get some shit in there.
We're gonna see. Because I want to ride shotgun right now.
But for now, guys, we out.
Take the turret seat, motherfucker. No, okay, let's go.
But see you guys. Have a good one.
All right.